Hey guys, welcome. My name is Mackenzie. This is our 55 Thunderbird. We're standing in the Lafontaine Classic Cars headquarters over here in Milford, Michigan. This is one of the babies we have just prepped for sale. We've actually owned this car for about 15 years. This is a factory A-code black over white 55 Thunderbird. This is an older restoration, but it shows so well. This car has been painted for a long while, about 30 years now, but still you see the reflection in that gloss. Being it was restored 30 years ago, it has been driven only about 11,000 miles since. It has a few imperfections, but damn, it shows well. All of the bright work, all the chrome is there just as it should be. This grille looks amazing. Our lenses here everywhere. It looks really sharp, even our badging up in the center. The gaps on this car. We have a lot of bragging points. We're going to point out a couple things to you as we go around it where the paint is showing its age. Down the driver's side of the car, have our wired hubcaps. They look great. We have the big white wall. Those are Coker Classics. That's a 205 on a 15-inch wheel. I love those simulated vents. They're V8 badge. And if the camera can pick it up, there is just the slightest bit of cracking in a couple of these contoured areas. Door gaps look great. The bright work on the windows, on the A-pillar, even the mirror, everything is in very, very sharp shape. This car was stored properly. It came out of a climate control facility before we picked it up many moons ago. It still shows well. Out back, have those nice little tail fins, the Thunderbird badging's all there and in one piece. This car came out to compete with the Vet. The Corvette came out in '53 and Ford wanted to outdo it. This was a good bit of competition, however, these offered a bit more of luxury. You notice it on the trim itself. There's far more chrome on this car than any Corvette ever got. We have the tonneau or the boot for when the soft top is down. A couple of speakers added on that rear division wall. We have a full-size spare and a jack up underneath that. And this is actually where your fuel fill is. And if you don't want to pop your trunk, you can get to it right through this door here. Closes up well, and one of my favorite touches, tailpipes exiting through the bumper. Kind of wild. I think it touches on that space race that was going on. Now over on the passenger side, we're gonna find the same luscious paint, nice badging. Notice our gaps on this deck lid. They're very consistent, they look good. Our top, this is a removable hardtop. Not all these cars got it, this was an option. This one's in great shape, I don't see any cracking anywhere. The bright work all the way around, it's present, it's bright, has a nice polish to it. And this pane of glass, I'm not sure what the camera can pick up, but just very, very fine scratch here or there. But for its age, the condition's very impressive. Nice badging, more nice bright work. Doors look great. Gaps up here, consistent as ever, and just how you'd want it to be. And on the hood here, if you can tell in the camera shot, just so faintly, there are some minor cracks in this paint. We believe this paint job to be about 30 years old, and it is done in lacquer. And what is up under the hood vent, you might be wondering? So it opens opposite of what you may think. This is a gorgeous engine bay. I love this 292 in here. One of my favorite bits are these valve covers. Factory fin valve covers. Very cool with the Thunderbird and that nice blue in there. That Tiffany blue looks good. You see we got a blower motor. This car has heat. And right over here is the original data plate. That calls out its production sequence, the color of the car, what the body was. And as you see, a nice A on there. This was a factory black car, like we have mentioned. Coming down to our 292, this is just as she was. Refinished in the right colors. This is a freshly rebuilt motor. We have personally had this engine out in our care and have gone through it. We've got all sorts of pics and receipts to share for you if you care to know. But it's topped with a nice Holley 4-barrel. This intake I've always thought was interesting. Normal style air cleaner, but this flexible piece of shrouding here actually holds firmly on the bottom side of the hood and helps this air duct do its job and cram a little bit of fresh air down that intake, which is cool. Manifolds are sharp on this car. All the hoses look good. The belts look good. Some factory features include power steering. That's the original reservoir looking great. They've done a nice job restoring that. All the hard lines look dashing. A nice big radiator up front. Look at the size of the end tank on that. That's huge. And here you'll find a nice little bag from Ford Motor Company for our windshield washer solvent, which is cool. Now on to my favorite part of any car, the wiper blades. These ones were chromed. And as I mentioned earlier, these cars were very luxurious for the age. This has not only power windows, but also a 4-way adjustable power seat. This is a bench. Nice contrasting colors, a black and white bench. This is how it would have been from the factory. And it looks phenomenal. This car shows very well. And you notice that same contrasting color up on the headliner of this top, which is also in great shape, a nice perforated vinyl. Coming to the business. Got a nice big steering wheel here. I have some sort of acrylic horn ornament here, which looks good. Speedo running out to 150. And the car shows just 1,100 miles. Now, something pretty neat about here, the top side of this cluster is clear as well, so you get some good light through there to light all this up. Some other instruments we're proud to talk about. We have a factory tach running up to 5,000 RPMs. And over here, we got a clock running up to 12. How about that? Light pole, we have a simple operation of that there. We got our wiper switch here, a cigarette lighter, and we have our radio controls. This is in the factory location. Nothing has been cut, not even this nice factory machine face look, but we do have some monitored AM and FM technologies here with a cassette as well. Nice little courtesy lamp here, and then our blower motor controls. So this car's got heat and fresh air. No forced cold air, but it's working well and is totally undisturbed, just how it would have been back in 55. One thing we haven't talked about yet, this car is fitted with the Ford Motor Company 3-speed automatic. It was a Ford O-matic is what they call it. Great transmission. This is their factory shift lever. Looks very good, fits you nice. It's right in the right location when you jump in this thing. We have a couple auxiliary gauges down here showing us a couple of the important vitals of these cars. So we have our coolant temp and our voltmeter, and those are both the Stewart Warner gauges. They look the part, they look right at home. Now for the glove compartment, you got a push button release here and a little quaint glove box. This has the owner's manual, which is there for your viewing, as well as the instructions for this modern radio system we have in here. Ashtray in the middle, nice carpet, nice rubber mats, Thunderbird script, and the bird itself further up there by your foot. Dash pad is in great shape. Speaker up top for us. Rearview mirror. Doesn't look like there's any delamination here on this. This looks great. And then all this impressive bright work all around, even on the inside of the car. I love to see that. If you want to see more on our 55 Thunderbird over here, you can always check out the description. We put them in all our videos. You can find the price, you can find the link over to our website where you can get the full photo gallery. We're usually doing 100+ pictures. We show the underbodies, inside the engine bay, the interior, everything you could ever want to see on this car. Lastly, if you want to know anything more, just this moment, call us up. It's 248-714-2110. My name is Mackenzie with Lafontaine Classics. I appreciate you checking us out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video and hearing from you.